I want you to think about this. If I ask you all, do you have time that you kind of look and listen to the Lord? Do you? I get exposed about this all the time. I say, well, sure I do. Yeah, on my drive to work every day I pray. And, well, gee, that's really good. How's the quality of your time? You got the radio blaring in the background. You're watching traffic all around you. Your phone is beeping in your pocket, and you're having a time with Jesus as you're driving to work. You going to close your eyes and really consider much about the Lord while you're driving down the highway? I don't think so. My point is we try and squeeze in little bits and pieces of time, but we don't really have a time that we settle down and say, Lord, speak to me. I want to listen, and I want you to be able to share with me what's on your heart. You know, Jesus has something in him. He'd like to share it with you. That's what it means to be a Christian. It doesn't just mean that, yeah, I want to believe in Christ so that one day I go to heaven and my sins are taken care of. It means that you're connected now with the God of the universe, and he'd like to unveil his very heart to you. I mean, look at what he said. He said, you're talking about harvest to his disciples. He said, look, behold, lift up your eyes and look at the fields. They're white already. Jesus is trying to let his disciples know there's something I want you to see, and you're not seeing it, and I'm kind of frustrated with you. There's something so wonderful here, and you're missing it. Lift up your eyes and look, and the Lord would like to convey what is on his heart to us, but we don't look and we don't listen. I work at Walgreens back in the clinic. I'm a nurse practitioner, bivocational pastor nurse practitioner. I have to go to the pharmacy counter to get some change to close out my cash drawer at the end of the day. I'm just standing there waiting in line to get some change from the pharmacy. And this man comes up. He's in front of me. And he comes up to the attendant, who's just a farm tech and a cashier. And he starts talking to her. And you know what she does? She asks him a question. How was your day? You know? And he says, well, here's what I did. And she said, really? He said, yeah, we had this event yesterday, and you know, my son is quite talented, and my grandkids, they're playing soccer, and they're going to be in this league. And the girl says, oh, that's wonderful. And the guy said, would you like to see a picture of him? I'm standing in line here thinking, no, don't show a picture. Get your things and get out of here. Right? That's my perception of what's going on here. But I'm standing there thinking, what is she doing? And so the guy gets out his cell phone and starts opening up and shows her some pictures. And she says, oh, that is beautiful. He says, would you like to see another one? And then he says, okay, now look at this one. Oh, that's really wonderful. And how many kids do you have? And she starts asking him questions, and then he's talking. Then he calls the pharmacist over. Hey, Jerry, did I show you this picture of my son yet? And you know what? By this time, I said, I'm going to go do something else and come back later. Because this guy's totally engaged, and there's a girl here that's really interested. And you know what? I walked away thinking, Lord, there's got to be a message here for me from all this. And I realized this is God. That man is just like Christ. He's got so much he wants to convey. But is there anybody that's willing to listen? Is there anybody that wants to hear what he has? Because he will love to share with you and to show you. You know, when you start following Christ, and you start paying attention to him, and you set aside some time to look and listen, and I tell you, if you can set a little bit of time aside every day just to spend in his presence and in the Bible, that Bible will speak to you personally, unveil you things about yourself, unveil you things about others, unveil you things about the future, unveil to you things about how to conduct your life on your job, your career path. Everything is there that God would like to speak to you, but you have to look and you have to listen or you'll miss it.